We could, through magic, we could start with this clap and then transition to the little clap. Ready? Brick Maniacs, welcome back to another sit rep.
Yeah, it's a sit rep. It's been a
It's a
while
sit rep.
since we've done a sit rep together. That's an actual sit rep.
Yeah, you've been in Florida for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, welcome back.
Yeah.
And this is the second week in January. We got some really cool stuff happening this week.
It is. So this is the culmination of we didn't give you guys the opportunity to pre-order stuff. So all of December and most of November. So a whole bunch of stuff is in the pipeline and it's just dropping. And on top of that, we have a pre-orders.
Yep. So we have classic kits still coming through.
Yes.
Shipping immediately, and we have pre-orders.
Even pre-orders for limited edition and dropping limited edition. It's kind of a lot to keep track of.
Yes. So. It's a busy schedule. So 2024 is looking to be super exciting.
It is. There's so much good stuff coming out and familiar names that you're going to love to see. Contributing, helping out, doing all the good stuff that you would expect from Brickmania.
Yeah, 3 designers working around the clock.
Three.
Three.
That's 3 kit designers.
3 kit designers.
You got graphic artists. We have 3D designers. There's more than meets the eye here.
We're just
And
cogs
artists.
in the machine.
Yeah, we are. The never-ending machine. It never gives us a break, does it?
We're an amazing company. Every week we have brand new stuff
We
coming
do.
out, which is why you're here, because you want to find out about new stuff.
New stuff, and today is no exception to the awesomeness. In fact, it is an exceptionally awesome release day.
Which we start with.
Let's just start with the things that are dropping today, which are actually all in front of us.
Yes.
So how about we go over the Sherman real quick, because it's the subject of its own designer studio. So we're just gonna say, hey, new Sherman. This is a new classic Sherman. So it's very much what you would expect from the Brickmania Sherman. It's built based on previous iterations. I mean, we've been making Shermans
Since the beginning.
way back in the day. I think it was 2001.
Okay.
The first Sherman kit. Maybe it was 2002. But it's ancient history. That thing is a huge behemoth. It was a different color even. They didn't even have this gray yet.
So iterating and iterating and iterating.
Right.
So what's the really cool thing about this version of the Sherman? Like, what's the big step forward?
The big step is that it's 9 wide.
9 wide.
Typically, our Shermans have been, I think the first one I did started as 12 wide.
Oh,
It was just massive. And they've been slowly shrinking to actually become true 1/35th scale. Okay. And if we'll talk about that more in depth in another video. But that's the big takeaway. It is classic. It has, you're looking at stickers on there.
Yep.
We don't have prints on it.
Really basic sticker sheet. You get 4 stars for the side. I've only got the 2 on the turret for the time being. You've got choice of circle star versus regular star for the front. And then we've got basic USA kit numbers in the back.
Yeah. And I can't say this with any certainty, but don't we have a tile pack that might actually be ported onto this one? I don't know. I'd have to look. Anyway, forget that. That's subject for another video. Yeah. But yeah. So new Sherman. It's a classic. It's friendly price compared to our super detailed kits. Comes with 1 minifigure, classic Brickmania, Neo Classics, a new classic Brickmania tanker. You can actually put the crew in the front here, you can put 2 guys down into the hull if you wanted to have some tank drivers and gunners.
We sell the torso separately as well, so you can outfit.
You can make your own tankers. The torso, the helmet, all that you can get on your own. I believe the torso doesn't matter what color, what flesh tone you use. So if you wanted to replace the yellow guy here with your own flesh tone minifigure, go ahead. That's set up for it. It's a classic, a Neo classic.
Yeah, it's a very cool kit.
So new Sherman.
New Sherman.
Let's go into the other kit. This is one from Andreas, from Norway, not as opposed to the other guy with the same name from another place.
It's not the same name.
Yeah.
One's plural, one's singular. So this is Andreas's Secret Service SUV.
Secret Service SUV. We sort of started revealing this to the public slowly over the last couple of weeks, and the depth of details on this and we're going into are pretty cool. There's actually a detailed interior, and you're going to have to watch the designer studio when that comes out because it'll go over the entire model. But it does have this new commando minigun from Brick Arms, which is
a
great.
super great little gun. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So you do have a roof. The roof comes off, reveals the interior, which has all sorts of communications gear and stuff in here. And this thing's loaded with prints.
Yep. It's loaded with prints. It's got a.
So it is not a classic by any means.
No, this one's loaded. It's got a computer screen that we printed. It's got a couple of Easter eggs on it. It's got a dashboard also featuring Apple AirPlay and
Oh, really?
some Easter eggs buried in there. It's got license plates. It's got
The window
beautiful
prints are
grill.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. I just want to give it a hint of chrome because these are probably the most often detailed vehicles in the American fleet, right? These are the vehicles that travel with the presidential convoy.
And not just the presidential, these are like protectors of high value people. So we have the security detail, electronic warfare stuff going on inside of there.
Yeah, this has got enough antennas, and apparently these vehicles travel in the convoy and they provide active ECM. It's amazing, as well as like retractable weaponry. Sniper rifle, one sniper, one guy with the night vision goggles.
Right. So we could have made a whole fleet of these things, because typically you don't just see one. They're actually specialized vehicles. You have some that have weapons, some that have the electronic warfare.
Some just carry 6 guys, like well armed.
They're bulletproof SUVs, basically. What we did here, what Andreas did, is made an amalgamation. People are asking, which one is this? And well, we couldn't make them all, so we just made it.
So it is neither the Ford nor the Chevy.
Yeah.
It is neither an SUV or the pickup. It's just a convoy vehicle.
Right.
Kind of, it's an amalgamation.
So for the purists in a historical sense out there, you might be disappointed that it's not like vehicle number blah blah blah. It's actually like a mishmash of the other ones. So I know that's going to disappoint some people, but I think it has
still
all
a
the
cool vehicle.
It's a toy and it has all sorts of cool play features on it, and you can use it to protect your other toy high value assets.
If your Lego City has a president or a president scheduled to visit, you need one of these in your Lego City. Anyways, it's a cool kit. And actually, we have Andreas to tell us more about it also.
Do we? Okay, great.
So let's cut to Andreas.
So this is the Secret Service SUV, and this is a limited edition kit. It is dropping today, or dropping this Friday. So if you want to get it, head over online. If you miss out online, you might be able to get some in stores. So this is the Secret Service. It's a black vehicle, very striking color, of course, and it's a civilian type SUV. For the features of the kit, it's gonna have a lot of printing, of course, which you can see in the renders and in studio, but I'm here to show off the features. So you can open this roof. You have opening doors, 4 opening doors on the side here, for the driver, and as you can see, there's a lot of secrets inside. There's a concealed sniper, there's a minigun here, you have a computer and a radio, and of course a printed interior for the driver here, a dashboard, if you will. So one of the main features of this model is the concealed minigun. So this is the Brick Arms brand new commando minigun. You also have opening doors on the back here. Almost forgot to mention that. So you can pull this minigun out. It's on a swivel, so you have some movement there. And you can open this main hatch on the top here. And there you go. Now you have a minigun out of your civilian style SUV. So pretty cool. It's a fun feature. You have a couple of antennas, some sensors, and yeah, that's it for the Secret Service SUV.
And the last of today's drops, no pre-order, is
The Union Soldier.
I think it's Union Rifleman.
Union Rifleman.
Is that what we call it? American Civil War Union Infantry. It's a mouthful. But that actually says what it is. American Civil War Union Infantry.
And this, we've been doing Civil War minifigs for a couple of months now. A few months. This is essentially the big drop. This is what people will need to have multiple.
This is your army builder. This is your standard Union stand-in for any Union infantry rifleman. So you've got the perfect caliber, brick arms, cap lock musket.
Yep, with bayonet.
Bayonet, yep. We include the bayonet. You have a kepi that is one of our 3D print designs that Amanda made.
Yep.
And Amanda did the figure
unprinted.
too.
Yep. And it's Amanda's artwork on the soldier.
So it'll fit in really well with all the other Civil War era figures that we've just released. So, but this one it's a bigger batch than we normally do because it is infantry. So hopefully they won't sell out in 5 minutes. If they do, we're going to make more because the nature of the Civil War means you need infantry.
Yeah, this is the standard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for the Union side at least.
So it's not the last. There are actually more variants coming out. So I know that you modern military guys might be yawning over the Civil War stuff, but I can guarantee that there's just as many Civil War buffs that have been yawning over the other things that we've been putting out. World War II, another tank. Oh boy.
This is very exciting for a lot of people.
Right.
So if those people are not you, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Your stuff is coming too.
Yeah, we're not just switching to Civil War, but we definitely have a lot more to do. And this is one that I think it's been waited, anticipated, and waited for a while, especially since we did the Confederate infantry. Yeah. Now we have a standard Union that could be a fill-in for just about anywhere that the Union Army, the American Army, would have been during the Civil War.
Yeah, if you've been collecting our cannons, this would go with those as well. Yeah, it's a great fig.
I think the cannons sold out really quick. There's more coming, so
stay tuned.
Yeah. There's definitely more going to be restocks of all that stuff. So
okay,
now it's pre-order time.
Yeah, we have a really exciting new pre-order that we don't have on our desk with us today.
No, because it's so new. The prototype model exists only in Oslo, Norway. We haven't even had a chance to build one here at headquarters yet. So we're going to cut to Andreas in Oslo in the he calls it the Fortress of Solitude to talk about his new Iveco armored car.
Okay.
So now we're going from America to Italy, the land of the boot, land of the pizza, and we have the LMV. This is pretty much the European Humvee. A lot of different nations use this, but we decided to go with the Italian one. We haven't done any modern Italian kit yet, so it was about time. So you get a couple riflemen with this kit, designed by Amanda. And for the features here, you have a turret on the top here, opening, closing hatch for a gunner with a perfect caliber saw. And let's show you guys how you can open this roof here, easy to detach, and you have room for 2 guys in the back, 2 guys in the front, opening doors, all you expect from a Brickmania kit. Let's see here, and yeah, let's get this roof back on. Show you that also on the sides here, that you can open and close these compartments. You can put some storage in here. That's on both sides, storage compartment. And you can also open the trunk just like the real thing. So let's see, close that up. And you can actually also open the hood here, and there will be some engine details inside. You have a snorkel on the top here, all printed elements everywhere. You have a shovel in the front. Always try to put a shovel in the kits wherever I can. So simple vehicle, the European style Humvee, Italian LMV. Thank you guys for watching, and back to the studio.
All right. What a cool kit.
Yeah, I mean, think of the irony of the Norwegian designer building a Italian armored vehicle.
When we had an Italian designer available to
Right.
make, it's an Italian model, but it's used all over.
It is.
Europe.
It is.
So
And to be fair, these Iveco vehicles it's a standard, high quality truck, And that truck is the basis, even the truck that's underneath that is the basis for other vehicles, other military vehicles. The Kozak, for example, I believe, is an Iveco truck underneath all that armor. So,
Iveco's huge.
yeah, that's huge. It's like the Ford
Of industrial vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And the Iveco comes with a pizza ration.
Ooh.
I don't know if Andreas mentioned that, but it is a bagged pizza ration.
I think the food items have become a standard. Food and drink items have become a standard Easter egg.
egg.
It's not even an Easter egg at this point. It's like it's expected. But yeah, that's awesome. So,
Cool.
So I think that is it. We should mention that both the armor, what do we call this thing? It's the Secret Service SUV and the Iveco are both limited editions. So they're only going to be available now. This one's already done, and what we have is what we have. There's not going to be any more.
Right. We have made a certain amount.
And we have moved on. Production has moved on. The Iveco, on the other hand, is
Because it's a
limited
pre-order.
edition. We can make as much as there's demand. So we will actually guarantee that'll be on the site through Sunday. Even if the initial batch sells out, we will actually extend it and make more because it's going into production this week. Okay. So we'll guarantee to get you covered. But after Sunday, if it's gone, it's gone. We're not making any more.
Missed out.
Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sherman will be around for a while. Oh, look at
Yeah, the Sherman is a classic. Classic means I'm making it to bring on the road, making it to be available everywhere. So if it's not the super collector item, I guess. It's meant to be available. So when I go on the road, when Brickmania makes appearances, have stuff in our store that's available to all price points, not just the super hardcore collectors.
Cool. All right. Last thing to mention this week is that yesterday we started our Plank Owner campaign.
Right.
For the new World War II ship you're building.
Right. It's a new mega ship. I guess it's not mega. Considering all the ships that we built, I think it's the smallest we've done in 1/35th scale in.
But it's still a 1/35th scale ship.
Yeah, it is a ship. It is.
So at the end of the day, it'll be 8 feet long.
It'd be over 8 feet long.
8 feet
long.
long.
Almost 9 feet long. Almost. Yeah, I mean, it's normal. After doing a 25-foot long ship, it's only 9 feet long. But it's still huge.
So it's a mega undertaking for you.
Yes.
You have a very short amount of time to build it.
I do, because I'm going to try to get this thing done, or at least a semblance of the ship done by the I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. The brick building, the shipbuilding event that's happening in the first weekend of next month, first weekend of February in Norfolk, Virginia. So look at our site. We'll put a link up to it. I'm going to be there with this ship. Driving it from our Gulf Coast shipyard all the way up to Norfolk. But the ship will be done. We did launch a brick starter campaign, which is our sort of Kickstarter stand-in.
Yeah, lets people help us with the really cool builds.
Right.
And to take a small part in that.
Right. So as of right now, I've already started building the ship. The brick starter kits are the actual. They're modeled after the guns that are on the actual model. So you can get one of the guns. Either the 5-inch 40 millimeter or 20 millimeter guns, or all three, as part of a campaign to help raise money to pay for this thing. So we make these big mega builds and travel all over the country with them. Yep. This would be our 2024 model, and it's enjoyed by tons and tons of people. They aren't cheap because Lego, as you know, is not a cheap commodity. We don't get any deals.
Yeah. It's going to take hundreds of thousands of parts, and those are expensive. So,
yes, it's a ship. Scale-wise, compared to what we've done in the past, it's not a huge scale. But if there's extra funds left over, of course, we're going to roll it into the next project. And we just keep doing this. We make display models until we decide to make the next one.
Yep.
And sometimes we bring multiple display models on the road. So it will be traveling in 2024, and so expect to see that in the future. And with your help, we'll be able to keep doing this kind of thing.
Cool. Anything else from us today?
No, I think that's it. There's a lot going on. Of course, just always, like and subscribe to this channel. Get notifications. there's going to be an unprecedented amount of restocks, unprecedented amount of new releases coming out, just because we've been keeping stuff under wraps throughout the holidays by not doing pre-orders. There's going to be so much stuff that you guys have no idea that we're going to be dropping on you.
It's going to be an exciting year.
Yes, it's exciting, and I apologize in advance that if it seems to be too much too fast. It will calm down a little bit over time.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got to go. You have a ship to build. And we'll see you next week.
Yep, got to go get ship done.
Yeah.
I got ship to do.